Okay, this is for page 11 through to 15. Okay, so here we have our pages. And what's going to happen is the following. So, all right, so this is page 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, what happens is I call this the shape explosion area. I don't know what else to call it. If you want to come up with something else for me, you're more than welcome to. You're going to use the 2D. Okay? You're going to use the 3D. You're going to use the geometric. And remember, you draw the shape, one direction, one direction, one direction, parallel, 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 parallel. The shape, one direction, parallel, parallel. And don't forget, again, one direction, 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 and then parallel, 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 parallel. I know, I make it look easy, don't I? But don't worry, you'll get there. Just follow the prescription and you'll get there. Now, after that, you've also got the organic. And, I did it again. Organic. Sorry, I forgot the G. Okay. And you've got the geometric. Now, please remember, I don't think I need to sit here and redraw all this for the geometric. Just know you got to use a ruler. Okay, very important when you do the geometric, you always use the ruler. Okay, the organic, don't forget, it's just all of this. But what do? You bend it, you twist it, you shape it in a different way, make it drip, all that good stuff. But now it's just that you bend and twist it and reshape it, okay? It's like everything that you just learned, but drippy. I don't know. You decide how to draw it, but I'm just trying to give you some samples, okay? Now, so you're using the 2D, the 3D, the geometric, and the organic, okay? Geometric and organic. Now, what are you going to do? You are going to use these shapes. Let's say I'm going to do this 2D, this 3D, this geo, and this one organic, and this one a free-for-all, okay? Now, 2D. I will overlap my shapes. I will intersect them. I will let them go off the page. Whatever I can do to make variety happen, okay? And to make congestion happen, okay? Then after that, I'll fill in using, let's say I use blending here, okay? This will be my blending, this will be my hatching, this will be my stippling, okay? And this will be my, let's say, what am I missing here? My cross hatching. And then with the technique, this will be the free-for-all, okay? So this is what the image is, and this is the technique. So here's my 2D. I decided to go ahead and blend, and blending with charcoal is a little bit different. You got to go light to dark, very soft, and you could get really dark values, and we'll cover that later. But for right now, I thought I'd demo in it because it's a little faster to work with. You usually use a tortillon. I am using my finger right now, which is a big no-no. Do not use your finger when you blend. Always use a tortillon if you plan to do so. But I thought, like I said, for the sake of demonstration and the speed of demonstration, I thought I would use the charcoal to quickly expedite, and so that way you guys see it from a distance. But remember, you're using the pencil. Now, what could you do to your background area? You could go ahead and add more shapes. Okay, make it so congested that you can barely see the background. Okay, that's my advice in this area. And now let's say, I don't know, the 3D now. Okay, now you're doing the 3D in this area, and you're using one technique per area. So, I mean, one technique per shape. So I might have my dark area. Remember, things that go back in space get dark, things that come out to you get light. So this area here is going to be a lighter tone, and this area is going to be even lighter. And I'll, fancy it up by using my tortillon if I had to, okay? Here I've got the shape. This is going back in space, so it's going to get dark here, get dark, fade it out. As I said, I'm sorry again, I'm using my finger, but for the quick sense of demonstration, that's the only reason I'm doing that, okay? So you'll go ahead and do your 3D shapes in this area, okay? And you'll do your medium, okay? You'll do your technique using, in this case, we could go into, I started off with blending, but you could do your, I already demonstrated the hatching. I'll tell you what, I'll do hatching over here. Please forgive me, I'm not using a ruler when I should be in here because it's what? Geometric. And remember, this area is stippling, so you'll do the dots, okay? Please pardon me, I've forgotten. I started demoing in the blending. This area is hatching. So hatching is gonna be where you're using the lines, okay? I'll tell you what, I'll switch it up to hatching, make it look a little bit more like hatching. Please forgive me that it got all blended. So, and I do the messy hatch. You guys already know that. I like the messy hatch. I'm not consistent with it. I kind of like let it happen. I'll go real soft with my lead and put down my lines very lightly, in some areas dark. So does that make sense? But I want it congested. Make sense? Hello? Okay. Now, I tell you what, I want to show you something very quickly. Won't take much time, I just gotta find it. It's in this area here somewhere. Here it is. Shape congestion should look like this, okay? That's what shape congestion should look like, okay? Just like that. Okay, this is using the marker though, but it should look like this. Everybody got me? Yes or no? Okay. Any questions? And as you see, this was using the hatching, cross hatching. This one's using cross hatching and hatching. This is using hatching. It's mostly hatching and cross hatching, some stippling in between. Okay, they kind of did a free for all. It's all over, and that's fine, huh?
No one does dotting, right?
No one does what? I don't understand.
Maybe it's stippling.
Stippling.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Stippling,
I thought it
stippling.
was called dotting.
No, stippling, stippling. Always know it as stippling. Okay, I'm gonna